I got something I was wanting to show you guys. It was given to me by a friend a couple of weeks ago. He makes his own alcohol stoves. Always making something. He's been doing this stuff over for YouTube. But like I said, he makes his own alcohol stoves. Check this out. This thing, pretty cool, man. And these legs. Move this out of the way. Move however you wanted to move them. You use a small pan or a bigger pan. See, I got my German kit today. It'll sit right up on there. I'll give you a closer look of it. There's an alcohol stove he made that built these legs on for it. And you can fold them, compact them, however you want. This thing's he made it good, you know. You don't see no, gunk, JB Weld or anything like it. Everything all fits snug and perfect. I've not cooked with it yet. I've tried it with just I can't hardly say it word, decelerated alcohol. And it worked good. I'm going to use some heat on it here in a minute. See the legs come off. I can set you up here. Not drop you. But you can take and they fit on there snug, but you can take that off. And just carry that if you want to. Back over here, but look at that. It's made well. It's strong. It's not gonna break. And this piece here, this is some kind of metal here, so it's not aluminum, so it's solid. Yeah, Henry. His name's Henry. Some people call him OldTimer. Back on it. You just simply press them on there just like that. I think he has other designs. I really like this. Henry, I gotta say thanks, man. This is cool. I think, if I ain't mistaken, he said he incorporated a wick, some kind of wicking system in here. That way it takes up the fuel good. Awesome piece of kit. We're gonna make me some. I got some mocha in here. I get bored, I'll camouflage everything. But we'll make me some mocha and put some fuel in here and see how this thing works with some heat. It don't take a whole lot either. Yeah, there isn't a lot in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Got a brand new camera too. I jacked the other camera up. Look, got a brand new one. Not good for the new camera, man. There's a knife Robert gave me. See, it's already jetted. Okay. See how fast that's jetted? That's awesome. maggots. You can cut it real good. Knock the leaves out here. See how that works. I ain't sure. I'm pretty positive that he can make these legs for a transgia stove, Esbit stoves. I really like his stove setup so far. I just had bought me the Esbit style transgia stove, and Henry gave this to me. But I'll turn it on here in a few minutes when the water gets boiling. I don't really need the water boiling, but I'll do it till the water's boiling. It's been I don't know, right at a couple minutes, not very long. It's already starting to get a little bit of bubbles. So right here, you can see it. Look at that. So that thing, it jets quick. All the jets are working properly. This would work great with my Stanley Venture Cup kit. He said he cooked hamburger using a style stove and everything else. I believe him. He's one of the people that word gold. You don't get that too much. Get that water boiling now. Got a light boil. That's plenty hot enough for what I need it for. Still, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's jetting. Fuel's starting to run low. Awesome little kit, man. Like I say, you can move these legs any way you want it. Henry, man, I want to say thanks. I like his stove. I'm definitely going to be trying it out more. And it's about out. It didn't take much fuel at all. But I thought I'd show that stove. And again, thanks Henry, I appreciate it. I tell you what, this was always kind of my easy preferred way to cook and all that, and this net using this Sterno Safe Heat, or this they call it Daily Chef. I think it's still related to Sterno fuel, but used to always like, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Now after using Henry's little stove, in all honesty, this will be one of my main ways to probably go now. That I use my Esbit stove every now and then, and my stove that Robert used me. I definitely say I definitely like his stove. It's nice and compact. It'll fit in there. I can put my cup in there. Then the rest of this stuff, you know, it'll fit with my about any cooking kit I use. My GI Army canteen kit, it will also work with. So definitely can't go wrong with that little stove. And once again, I know I've done said it probably a couple times already, but like I say again, thanks Henry. Another thing I forgot to mention. Let's see, now I'm going to take this all back apart. Get the stove out. He took his time and marked the stove. I don't know if you can see these lines. See those three little lines in here? Took time and marked the stove for measurements. You learn those measurements and know how much fuel you need to use. Great stove. And it's one of the best ones I've seen. A lot better than any ones I've ever made. And the legs, these legs are extra bonus. I think he makes these to sell these. This is not really a review saying hey, but still, it's an awesome thing. I tried it, like I said. I burned it without cooking at the house to see how it burnt. The seconds it jetted perfectly. You can see it do it here. Then I see how it fit inside my the bencher, Stanley bencher cup. Fit in there perfect. It works. The stove fits inside my canteen stove. So a nice little backpack way to go. And you can see my other cans of fuel. Got it all laid off the side because I'm using this thing right now. But good craftsmanship. Nicely done. And again, thank you, Henry. And he's one of the guys that I try to shout out, do a video on starting their own channel. Henry, he's the first knife maker I ever known. He's always doing something. Like I remember being kids, he's the one I learned how to do the acorn whistle. Remember seeing him doing that, using the top of acorn for a whistle. He's always out in the woods with my uncles. Like I said, he's like an uncle to me. Him and my Uncle Ron were best friends. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you again. Alright, what I got here, check this out. There's a name for it, but I can't remember the name for it, but it's a little knife made out of a piece of chert, flint, and bamboo with glue and artificial sinew. Made that a while back ago. Now I'm going to attempt to make an arrow. To this side would be the knock. And this outrigger cane. This side where I place the arrow. I did kind of split the shaft a little bit, but I think I can fix that. I've got some Indian glue I made. I actually made this, I want to say about 5 years ago. Nice and hard now. See, I can't remember this one. I want to say I used charcoal and grass, maybe horse manure, but it sounds probably gross. Most people, horse manure works good. I might use horse manure in all of these, but this one I did something different. Instead of charcoal from burnt wood, I used actual charcoal ashes, and it had a different feel to it altogether. And of course, artificial sinew. But see, I've sanded it down a little bit, cut out the roughness right here, sanded it. It's not perfect. I'm not sure how long it is. It'll work. I'll probably use this. I'll probably just give this one away. And my arrowhead, it ain't perfect. It ain't pretty or arrowheadish at all. Took a pair of pliers and chipped it to get that shape. And I get back where I want it and I break it. But this is gonna be mostly for looks. Then some turkey feathers I've already split and used. But in this, I'm going to use old stove I had made. I'm going to use the warm up the Indian glue. Put the head in there. Then after I get the arrowhead in there, we'll work on notching the feathers in. I got that glue melting now. Be all good as long as the open flame gets to it, of course. See, they're not starting to melt fairly well. idea is to put a big clump inside the knot, put the arrowhead in there, and then quickly wrap it with the artificial sinew. Man, I wish I had my tripod. I could do this a lot better. On a tripod hookup piece inside my tent. Keep the wind off of us. Well, that wasn't a good idea, was it? It's not exactly melting like I want it to. Put it on there a little bit longer. Now that's good and fibrous. This one, it has a lot of fiber. Maybe I should go ahead. We'll go ahead and throw these other two in there. And give it a few more minutes to see what it'll come up with. Alright guys, you missed that part. So it gets warm. It gotta move kind of quick. I'm gonna use this knife here and cut that off. But it's on the inside and out. The sap is, and it's already hard. Look at that. That's awesome. Let's see, I'll put a little bit more down here, maybe a little bit in the center, and wrap it a little bit of sinew. I don't want to put too much sinew right here, and we'll go with put some feathers on it. All right, here's my arrow. Ain't nothing perfect on my arrowhead, and I put the artificial sinew and Indian glue in there to help hold that crack together. And back here's my fletching. Nothing perfect. I think it might do the job. Maybe at 10 yards, something like a rabbit or something. Anyway, it's just something fun to do. Something, I don't know if I'll shoot it or what. But that's that. I think I already showed you my little knife I made. It works alright for what it is and the material, you know. Yeah. I'll cut that artificial sinew pretty well. But yeah, that's that.